So obviously, me and her match up. Tinder in real life at 13. Not serious.
I got black, I got white, what you want? Hop outside and go say hop up in a fan.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Man Like Tatty and I'm back again with another video, man. I'm back. Look, I told you guys I'll be back. I didn't say when. I told you I'll be back. But listen, you guys want explanations? You want the hows, whens, whys, what happens? I'll give you guys all that in a vlog tomorrow, okay? I'll let you guys know why the man them were gone for that long. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm alive, I'm back. Now this story time makes me mad. I'm not gonna lie to you. It makes me angry, furious, and agitated. This is a story time of my first date. Well, I wouldn't say a first date. It's a date, it's an awkward date that I can remember, okay? This was one of the most awkward and embarrassing dates that I've ever been on in my life. I was young, so let's just keep that in mind. And yeah. And let me give you guys some backstory first. Before we get into this video, smash the like button, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video to your friends after you've obviously finished watching the video, because I can't have you got clicking out of the video and not coming back. So just wait until the end of the video, right? And then share this video, because people need to see that I'm back. I'm back ski. Let me just give you guys some backstory. Okay, so I'm like 13. This girl was like 13 as well. We met through a friend of mine at a party, I think it was, back in the day, because you know, the 13th is the 14th. So we met at a party. That's when I knew things weren't right. Well, once we met at that party, I knew things were gonna go south. Never eats, yeah, south, because never eat soggy, yeah. So look, this one week, one of my friends had asked me if I was going to this party, and I was like, no, I'm not going to the party. And he said, oh, he could +1 me, because back then people used to +1 anyone. The party would say, the party originally wanted 30 people, there would be 70, and people would start wondering what happened. You know those parties where people were like, +1 this one, +1 this one. I didn't have Facebook back then, and that's where usually the +1s happen. So he just +1 me, and you know, got a few likes because the men are in that one still. So we went to this party, we were talking about it all week. He was talking about how he was going with his girlfriend, and she was bringing a friend, and he was bringing me. So obviously, me and her match up. Tinder in real life at 13, not serious. I was excited for this party. Me, I didn't know what to wear, because back then, my drip was absolutely terrible. I don't know what I was wearing. I know you guys can see the shoe boxes with no shoes on them. The shoes are being washed, okay? They're not for show, okay? They're not for show, I promise. But anyways, I was trying to find an outfit, and I ended up wearing these like black like cargo cuffed pants, some like running shoes, and like a polo top. Little do I know, I get there and people are dripped. People are dripped out. And I'm thinking, I was dressed like that, and the girls there were looking, I can obviously say that they were looking good now, because obviously they're older now and I was young then. Okay, so don't think I'm weird, okay, because it's not weird. You know, we get there pretty late. It started at like 6, I think it was, and we got there at like 7:30. Because who in their right mind is getting to a party at 6 o'clock? 6. There's no way, till this day, that I'm being the first one to a party. For what? Getting to the party, my friend goes to his girlfriend, and I follow him to her friend, because her friend was there as well. Hi, this and that, this and that. And the first thing that I found was off was that she looked at me, her friend looked at me, like my friend's girlfriend's friend looked at me. We'll call her Anne. Anne looked at me, right? She looked at me up and down, and she went to her friend like this and laughed. I said, okay. So from then, things went right. That's the backstory. That's kind of the backstory. We met at a party. Her name's Anne for the story time. Her name's Anne. Let's get into the story time. Let's get into what happened. Fast forwarding a few weeks after, we start talking. I say to her, hey, do you remember who I am? Like, I was from that party. Keep in mind that it took me long to find out who this girl was. I don't know why. For some reason, after that party, I forgot what her name was. And my friend, he had broken up with his girlfriend, so I hadn't really talked to him like that anymore. Like, I didn't really talk to him like that. So I didn't want to message him and ask what the girl's name was, because that would have been awkward. And so I had to go on a hunt. Got Facebook and everything. It was long, okay? It was long. But I got her name. She remembered who I was. I say, hey, how are you, that and that? Because conversations were awkward, but hey, that and that, like, how are you? We were talking for like a week or so, I think it was. On the second week, I was like, oh, let's go, you know, let's go eat, meet up somewhere or something like that, you know. Keep in mind, people are still broke. People are broke. People are not working at 13, okay? Me, at least me, I wasn't working at 13. My intentions were, yeah, it's a date, okay? My intentions at the start was, yeah, it's a date. I'm gonna take her out not take her out, sorry, but like, you know, meet up with her, you know what I mean? So I can tell the lads, I've got a stat. A week later, you know, I caught my bus from Paradise to the McDonald's, because yes, we met at McDonald's. Because if you're thinking that I was gonna take someone to a restaurant with $13.50 on my name, you're out of your flipping mind. So I said, yeah, Macca's, and back then people didn't care, so she agreed. She was like excited for it, okay? We get to Macca's, I see her, because I got there like 30 minutes earlier than her, because she had to wait for her parents to do something or whatever. And then I get there and I'm waiting in Macca's for like 30 minutes, yeah? And she comes, I see her getting dropped off by her dad, I think it was. And the guy was scary, I'm not gonna lie, the guy was scary. She walks in, and when I tell you, she walked in and she looked around like this, and I'm there looking at her, and we make eye contact, and she still looks around, trying to find me. I'm like, bro, I'm here. So I ended up getting up my chair and walking up to her and giving her the most awkward. These people don't know that sometimes hugs can be awkward. Have you ever hugged someone and it's so like, you're going like this, these ones, or these ones, or you're doing these ones or these ones, and they're going up as well? It was so flippin' awkward, man. It was so flippin' awkward. And I still remember like us going like that and then going like that for the actual hug, man. Like, yeah. So that was the start of what just became dead ski. The date was dead ski. The date was going from, it hadn't gone all the way down, but it was heading there. I said, yeah, do you want to sit down? Like, we weren't going to sit down anyways. She's like, yeah, let's sit down. And then we started talking about like how soccer was, because she plays soccer, and I was like, yeah, soccer's good. She said soccer's good. I said, who dropped you here? Knowing who dropped her off, I asked her who dropped her off, and she said her dad. And I asked, and she's like I asked her like, oh, what did you tell him? Like, did you tell him you were meeting up with a guy? And she's like, yeah, I told him. Like, I told I was meeting up with a guy. And I was like, yeah, did you tell him he was a black dude? Haha, as a joke, like, haha, did you tell him he was a big dude? And she's like, nah, I had to tell him it was a Italian guy, because he doesn't like black people. Oh. So, people are back 400 years ago. That's when I knew that us talking would last 4 days maximum after this date. I just laughed it off. I was like, yeah, that's funny. And I was like, you know, let's go get food. This is the time where things didn't really match up. The communication was this between us. So I go up to the counter, right? And she comes up with me. Now, I'm expecting her to wait behind me. Because they're gonna start asking questions. You wanna pay together or you wanna pay separately? And I'm not trying to ask any questions. I'm trying to pay, and then you can go in front of me and pay for your own food. This girl comes beside me, right? And keep in mind, I have $13. I have enough money for a meal for myself. Not for the both of us, for myself. She comes up on the side of me, and I order my Big Mac meal, large meal. You know what I mean? My Big Mac large meal. And then the guy asked her in the counter, oh, what do you want? I mean, first of all, you better not answer, because you shouldn't even be there. You should be there. You should be there. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Are you trying to embarrass us? Like, what are you doing? So she says, oh, can I just have a cheeseburger meal, medium meal, with Coke? And then she walks away. I'm thinking, where are you going? You have to pay for your things quick, so that we can eat quick. The guy says, that'll be $26.30. Now, then I say, why is it $26? And then he's like, the counter guy's like, oh, because of the meals you got. You got 2 meals, right? I'm thinking, brother, this is not happening. Put that thing separate now. And the girl comes and says, oh, is there like, what's wrong? What's wrong? You're taking really long. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh, nah, it's okay, it's okay. Like, it's alright, don't even worry about it. Like, I got it. So I tell her to go sit down, and then I'm like to the guy, look, just cancel the Big Mac meal quick. Just cancel the meal, because just cancel the meal. You ruined it, you idiot. Cancel the meal now. Get my cash. Drop the coins. And she looks like this. I'm looking at her like this. Yeah, what? Yeah, there's coins. What? Because girls like this, every Italian girl that I talked to carried money. Like money were rocks, like crystal rocks. You know those rocks that girls carry in their purses? She was carrying $50 notes. I'm thinking, where are you getting this from? So I pay for a meal, and then she's like, oh, what took you so long? I was like, oh, the guy got some of the order mixed up. And we sat down, chatting about how the party was, chatting about, you know, how come she didn't text me. And she was like, oh, honestly, like I thought you were like a weirdo. She said that. She thought I was a weirdo. I'm like, how'd you think I was a weirdo? And she's like, oh, because you didn't really talk to me. Because, you know, listen, we're at a party, right? And there's bare people. There's a lot of people around. And she's like, oh, that's alright. Like, I just wanted you to talk to me. And I'm thinking, oh, well, why didn't you talk to me? Why didn't you? It goes both ways, mate. Why didn't you talk to me? And she's like, nah, like, I'm shy as well. And then I'm like, I'm shy as well. So what the hell? What is going on here then? Just the conversations that we had weren't even like conversations. You know what I mean? Like, we'd have 3-minute breaks of just blank talk. And I'd be looking outside the McDonald's window thinking, what am I doing here with my life? Why am I here? I came here to eat, and I'm not even eating. She's eating. And then I'm thinking when the thing comes, she's gonna be thinking, where's your food? And I'm gonna have to make up some flippant excuse to why I'm not eating, and then I'm broke. Okay? Food comes, and they're like, oh, enjoy your meal. I look at the guy quick. Enjoy, yeah. And the girl opens up her food. She's like, oh, where's your food? I'm like, nah, I wasn't. I'm like, what? I wasn't even hungry. I ate before I came here. And she, you know, it goes to that laugh. She was like, why would you eat before we came here? You were eating. You did it. In my head, I'm thinking, this is your fault. This is your fault. You have money, and you wanted me to pay for you. I'm 13, man. I'm not paying for anyone. I'm paying myself. Guys, tell me in the comments right now if you'd pay. At 13 years old, are you paying for your date as well? Not even I don't even call it a date, man. It was a date, but you can't even call that a date. I was collecting Pokemon cards at 13, man. I don't have money for you, okay? And she's eating her food, eating her food. And, you know, we're just talking. Bro, see, this is how you know it was just dead. Because I can't even remember what we were talking about. Yes, it was 5 years ago, but still, like, you should be able to remember what you were talking about. So, yeah, most of the time we were just silent, and I saw one of my friends as well come in, and like I said hi, he said hi, and he noticed that we weren't even talking, so he came up to us and said, oh, what's up, and the guy started flirting with the girl. I'm thinking, dude, are you skunked? Are you skunked? Man's on a date, and he asked me, oh my god. People don't take life serious when life needs to be taken serious. Oh, Tats, you ready to finish your food? Like he wants to be funny. The hell's wrong with this guy? I'm thinking, nah, man, I wasn't even hungry, bro. The guy started saying, why didn't you get a haircut for the date, man? They were like, what are you wearing? I'm thinking, bro, just move on, bro. And the girl started laughing and stuff, saying like, oh, you're so funny, this and that. And I'm thinking, bro. And then time goes past, right? Time goes past, and she's finished her food, and she messages her dad to come pick her up. And I'm thinking, and she's talking about like, oh, we have to do this again. We have to, you know, meet up again and do this. This was fun. I'm thinking this was not fun. My stomach is making noises that noises don't even comprehend. My stomach is doing whale noises. I want to get home quick and eat. And think it's a 20-minute bus ride to my house, and you just wasted my time here with your dead conversations. Me, I was shy, but this one was another level of didn't want to talk or anything. It was like I was on an interview. Like I was interviewing someone. Public interview. We're playing 21 questions, but I wasn't being asked any questions, bro. Her dad comes and picks her up. I didn't go outside because like she had said before that her dad didn't like black people, so why the hell would I flip and go to get punished, or would I get a rock thrown at me or something like that? So her dad gets out and picks her up and says, hi, how was it? To her, and she messaged me this. And she said, yeah, it was fun, but he didn't eat. And her dad's like, oh, he probably, you know, wanted to be respectful in front of you. And then she's like, she had told me this, and then she's like, oh, is that true? And I was like, yeah, that was true. Like, yeah, I just want to be respectful. I didn't want to like eat in front of you. I wanted you to eat. Me at home, I'm destroying the fridge. I'm like this, knowing that damn well everything I'm saying is a lie and that I was starving. People don't take life serious. And yeah, that was the date, the most awkward date I've ever had in my life. Moral of the story: if you don't have money, don't go on dates, because then they're gonna expect you to pay, and it's not really a bad expectation. I feel like the guy should pay sometimes, and the girl should pay sometimes. Let me know what you think. But yeah, that's been Man Like Tat. Make sure you like this video, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video to your friends. Peace.